So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Well, this defense for the Cardinals, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football. Taking care of it. Putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Coach. 16.
Murray going to throw.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
That is caught at the 7. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
All day, every day, any day. Hey, watch that. Omaha. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Flushed out right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Get ready. Hey, Ace. 45. Big Ace open. 45.
Murray now to throw. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Maybe you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike, exit. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Max 22, Max 22.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Connor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. For this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now 21-7. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
15's the money. 15's the money.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And, CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
They can't hang with us. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect like that. So when they do, pep in their steps. They're starting to think.
Watch your team. Watch your team. Watch your team.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing. Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play. It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Off play action. Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And Rondale Moore, a 2nd-round pick from Purdue, only 5'7", 181, may have prevented it from going in the 1st round, but what a cerebral player, a great competitor, and his run after the catch, as impressive as anyone had in the draft. Nice catch there, picks up a 1st down.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7, our score. Murray now on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Got a man, it's Brown. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff, now Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McBride. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here we go. Here we go. Mike 16, Mike 16. Here we go.
Now Murray again. Buying time to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray got his man complete over the middle. That's Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because of zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
You mine. 54, right there. 54, Mike. It's coming this way.
Murray now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Swim. Record. Hey, watch that. Check Mike. 50.
On second down, it's Hines, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 9 points. His second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. Prater on to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Time to go to work. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Kill.
Wilson. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command. Not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Here we go. Set. 8, 3. You ain't got nothing. Switch it.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. To throw is Wilson. Smith catches left side. And he gets this only to the 40-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They stop him for the throw that time, and they'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Flushed out right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
They go play action with Wilson. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Got it. Mike 9. You. Mike 9. Bang General, West. Let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's got Smith here. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field. Some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. The kick by Joseph is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this in. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Here we go. 50. Clear. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 22. Mike 22.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Yeah. Big ace. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You must be dreaming. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Shotgun now from Murray. Forced out to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought that he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner, the 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right? I'm coming. Slam.
Here's Wilson to throw. Smith with a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line.
And Viking fans always remember that Kyle Rudolph held down the tight end position for the better part of a decade. But Irv Smith was drafted in the 2nd round in 2019 as his eventual replacement. And that time is now. A first down catch there for Smith.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
15's the mic. Orbit. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Play action. It's Wilson.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Like 15.
Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray. This is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Murray off play action. He finds his man complete. It's McBride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. On first down, Hines. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down and 4, Murray. Now he'll escape to his left. And some room to work. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
Well, I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 work.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
They run with Hines, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mike 5-4. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines.
And that's a nice pickup of a first gain. They can run that play on any down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Now it's Hines. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down now, it's Hines. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Easy, easy, easy. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 2nd down, Pollard. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it.
73 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Throwing is Wilson. Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Watch the eye. Grace don't travel. Grace don't travel.
Now Wilson.
They're going for Jefferson downfield.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more. Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. A huge play there for Arizona. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped it. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Naeem Hines with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Prater on to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.